Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of What the Haul. I'm your host Mohammed, and on this week's episode, rather than doing a summary of what is new and exciting, I just wanted to have a little chat about the Sephora, what I used to call the VIB sale, but I think they're calling it the savings event now. It's going to be coming up on the 31st of October or Halloween for the Rouge customers, a couple days later for the other tiers. I have a couple thoughts that I just want to get off my chest first. The only two reasons to shop the Sephora sale are either there are things that you buy on repeat and you can't get those discounted at other retailers, or this is an opportunity to get gifts you know for certain one of your loved ones absolutely wants and needs. But outside of those reasons, the VIB sale, it's not that serious. I like to start with the selfish category and then the second category, gift ideas. First, with Dr. Dennis, every year they come out with the Vault. So normally at Dr. Dennis, a 60-pack of their alpha beta peels goes for $206 Canadian. For Christmas, they always come out with the Vault, which is a 60-pack of their universal peel pads, plus I believe it's a 30 or a 35-pack of the extra strength. So you're getting an extra month's supply for the same price that the regular 60-pack goes for. This is one of these items that absolutely sells out every single year. If you've never tried it, you want to start with the universal, do that for the first 2 months, and then graduate on to the extra strengths. Next up, I'm a huge fan of Dermalogica. I think they do great products. Unfortunately, when I go onto the Sephora website, there are a number of gaps, a lot of things that are on the Dermalogica page that aren't available through Sephora. But one of the better offering is the Let It Glow package, which is their core cleansing routine. It includes the pre-cleanse, which is their cleansing oil, the special cleansing gel, and the microfoliant, which is their signature exfoliating powder, all three full size. And so in the kit, it's already a savings. Plus, if you can get the discount, a steeper savings. This box is humongous. So just keep that in mind. If you are thinking about presenting that as a gift, you will have to find space to store it. Next up, I was hoping that they had the 100 ml Augustinus Bader moisturizer, because for me, that is my ultimate moisturizer, especially for the winter, the rich cream. Maybe Bader isn't making it this year, but one really rich moisturizer that I think is foolproof is the La Mer Moisturizing Duet. They do have a separate set for the holiday where you get two moisturizer. One is 30 mils, one is 15 mils. I'm sure if you do the number crunching, this is the one that's going to be the better value, because this one comes with a 60 ml pot and a 15 ml pot. The idea being you have your large jar at home, and then if you ever need something to take away with you, you've got a little 15 ml that you can refill. Once upon a time, I did have a full head of hair. I used to buy Kerastase and Renee Ferderer on a regular basis. I know that if I had hair today, I love the smell of Gourmet. They do the 1 liter bottles of their signature gold shampoo and conditioner, and they sell for just over $200 each. And so for Christmas, they always have these humongous value sets. You're getting the most bang for your buck, and you're going to be covered for several months depending on how frequently you wash your hair. Finally, just some gift ideas. In the beauty space, one of the biggest growth sectors has been perfumes and fragrances. Part of that has to do with the rise of perfume talk. If you have people in your life who do like their perfumes, rather than buying them a full-size bottle of something, you maybe want to introduce them to like a little sampler. One is from Hermes. They have a 4-pack of their Jardin fragrances. You're getting 30 mils of product, where a travel-size Hermes fragrance goes for about $44 Canadian. Next up, there's also a little sampler from Prada. It's a box of 3 of their infusions. Each bottle is 10 mils with a spray top. In this packet, there's the vanilla, which is incredible. It's not too sweet. It's a little bit woody. It's a little mellow for a vanilla fragrance. Definitely gender neutral. Then you have the infusion de lange, which really surprised me. That one is citrusy. It's vibrant, and it's a little bit fiery. There's heat in that fragrance. And then there's also rhubarb, which I haven't smelt, but going off of the success that I've had with all the various infusion fragrances, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a good one. Both of these have some mass appeal. They're easy to pull off, but they have a little bit of curiosity, a little nuance to them, and always get a gift receipt in case they had something in their mind. They could always swap it and buy a full bottle of fragrance or something else that they had on their wish list. Next, there is a sampler from Jack Black, which is called the Balm Squad. It's their signature lip balm in a 4-pack. You get 2 mints, 1 shea butter, and black tea, which is my signature, my favorite of the bunch. If you haven't tried it, the Jack Black lip balm. It's in a squeeze tube with a bias, easy to apply, very hygienic. It comes out like a gel, feels like Vaseline, but it's completely matte. It moisturizes for hours. You don't need to reapply it very often. This is one of the few lip balms with a high SPF. This one is a factor 25. I would buy this packet, break it up, maybe put it into somebody's stocking, or if there's somebody who I'm giving a gift card to, I would maybe add this into the envelope or, make it a little bit more special. So this works out to be a really inexpensive add-on that you could do for a number of people, and maybe you keep one for yourself. So the last thing that I want to bring up is the Charlotte Tilbury holiday offering. There's one packet where there's a lip gloss and a lipstick, the cracker that has the cheek color, lip pencil. They're about $50 regular price for the person in your life who does like makeup, whether they are a novice or somebody who's more experienced. Tilbury is that sort of brand that appeals to everyone, no matter their skill level. If you have a look at the campaign this year, there's Jordan Dunn, who's always in their campaigns, and this year they've also brought on Celine Dion. She looks amazing. When I looked through the Tilbury website, there are so many fantastic gifts on there. And so this is kind of speaking to something that I'm noticing with these brands. For example, every year Drunk Elephant has their vault or their trunk where you get like a bunch of full-size items. I had a friend of mine who used to buy these on a regular basis and get their entire skincare routine for the year in one trip to Sephora. They're no longer selling that, but they are selling it on their website. Same with Sunday Riley, so many brands. It feels like Sephora is a launch pad for a lot of these brands where once they've established themselves and they have their loyal following, to get the best products, to get the best savings, you're better to shop directly through them. Especially this year, the assortment is really lacking. I have no stake in this. I'm not paid by the brands. And for those reasons, I'm always going to refer you to the brands' websites. But with that said, there's still some gems. If you do want to take advantage of the sale, you can find me on YouTube, long form videos over there, one brand reviews, etc. If you have any questions for me, reach out to me on Threads at whathehaul. If you would be so kind as to thumbs up, 5 stars, do all the things, engage with this as best you can. Thank you for listening. Thank me for speaking, and I will catch you in the next one. Adios.